Welcome back to Danger and Dice. I'm PJ.
I'm Shanna.
John.
Aspen.
Huzzah! Woo! Gang's all back. Back
Yay.
again.
And all sick.
Not all sick. I'm finally better.
Oh.
After a freaking month of it.
I'm fine. I just lost 4 pounds thanks to a stomach bug. We're cool.
Same.
Huzzah! Preparing for Christmas the proper way. Had to get rid of all that Thanksgiving fat that I gained.
Say that.
Give her all Thanksgiving so that way you can binge on
exactly.
Christmas.
It's making space. I am special DMing tonight, which is
Yay!
which is exciting after the debacle of last time.
Boo.
I'm very sad. I was so proud of
Shanna
my.
had a great one-shot for us, and
It was called DeeDee's Mistaken Identity. It was fantastic.
One of the microphones just disappeared and didn't record anything, and our third microphone cut off after about 30 minutes.
Yeah, so it's trashed.
So,
it's gone.
yeah.
It's all gone.
The episode is just...
I mean, it's okay because there was moments where Gaius was way too smart in that episode.
I thought it was great.
Yeah, it was an excellent episode, but Gaius was a little too
I did
smart.
a lot of research. I always bring pictures and,
I
you know,
know.
foldables and...
I would also appreciate that it was a Nekomata, which I knew exactly what it was from the start.
I pronounce it Nikomata. You know why? Because it's
'Cause you're a
neat.
cat?
No, because it's neat.
Nico, nee.
All right.
If anyone gets that, I'm sorry.
I just think of Necco wafers.
All right, so tonight's campaign, everyone, is called DeeDee's Mistaken Identity Steals a Deformed Horse.
No!
Not, was it Stuart?
It's Stuart.
Stuart.
Not Stuart!
Excuse me, he's a unicorn. We have to find this other deformed horse and save it.
No. He's the deformed horse. We've established.
Are you sure?
We convinced him that he's a deformed horse.
It was quite convincing. You don't like it, but it was quite convincing.
Well, guess who plays Stuart?
Possibly, but he gets stolen, so...
Well, do I get to play Stuart?
Well, I feel like we should, you guys should recount a little bit of the DeeDee's Mistaken Identity, just so this makes sense. Like, what happened in that?
Psycho cat.
Yes, it turns out that there is another cat person running around, a Nekomata, a split-tailed cat, that are similar enough to a tabaxi, just with two tails, slightly different powers, but important things is they're easy to confuse one another, and then a group of orcs burst into the tavern while Gaius was trying to enjoy his tea.
Nice cup of tea.
Yeah, they broke in, they yelled, they abducted DeeDee, and then we tried to track them down, and every time we went, everyone kept talking about how DeeDee kept stealing their money, which was weird because DeeDee doesn't steal money.
And booze.
And booze. We know DeeDee will steal your journals, your pocket lint, family heirlooms, buttons, important pictures, but not money.
We also discovered that Miri is running some side businesses.
Oh, yes.
With her girls and not paying them very well.
Yeah.
That was confusing.
Yeah, at least one of the people who works at the
She's
tavern.
a bartender.
I was going to say, at least one of the people that works at Miri's Tavern is turning tricks on the side, so that was fun to find out.
Yep.
Then we ran into the Nekomata, recruited her to help us.
Her name was Claudia.
That's right.
It's
Claudia. Yeah.
Claudia.
And because the,
Her dad's name was Lucky, remember? She
Yes.
thinks.
She thinks.
I was laughing.
Her mom's name was Paula.
We were trying to, because Shanna hated doing the voice, we were trying to make,
It's the worst.
we were trying to get DeeDee disappeared, so that way we could keep Claudia, just to
so
bother
hard.
Shanna, which would have been funny. We decided that she was really, really effective, so we were like, maybe it wouldn't be the worst change.
Shanna was offended for DeeDee.
Let's see. Then we actually went to the actual orc
Layer.
Cave, hangout, yeah.
lair. There were some goblins outside, which were not impressed that they were hearing the literal voice of God, because apparently they don't believe in God.
Gaius kept pushing that too. He was
Yeah.
He's trying to establish a religion. So,
Yes.
you know.
I think we've just... No. He's established a religion. He's trying to make it grow. That's a key difference. It's established. It just needs to grow.
Roguish Jehovah's Witnesses.
Pretty much. With more money stealing.
But yeah, you killed goblins.
Then we murdered the goblins.
Yes, you killed spiders.
Yep.
You killed bats.
Yep.
You killed orcs.
Yep.
And stole all their gold.
Yes. And we also found out that DeeDee
Wasn't there like a puppy?
Yeah, it
Wasn't
was
a
a
puppy.
ward, and she convinced it that it was Cushy.
Cushy. Cushy,
And
cushy.
that poor mentally broken dog. We also ate some pie that made it so that I could cast druid spells for
I
a
worked
day.
really hard to make that fun. It was an exceptionally
great.
scrumptious pie. It's online. It was a fantastic find on my part.
It was great.
I want to try to find a way to make it fit in here again, but I was like, no, that would just be too much. Can't do it again.
I was going to say it functionally gave me Magic Initiate, which I picked Druid, so that way I could have Druid craft, so I was having minor illusions.
I thought it was a nice change from DeeDee's Dream where you got Truth Serum.
Yeah.
Although, didn't someone get the Truth Serum anyway? Oh, no, you got
I cast
Zone of
Zone of
Truth.
Truth.
That's right. Made that way too easy for
Gaius
the
was
hidden
being
room.
wildly
I was so
unhelpful.
angry. Yeah, I had a hidden room, and you weren't supposed to find it that easily, but since you cast Zone of Truth, the orcs told you exactly where it was.
They were.
Oh, come on.
They were not very charismatic. They failed.
Now she knows I have it, though.
No, it's okay. It was funny. All right, so
you also
that's...
found out you had Moonbeam, which was frightening.
That was
The
amazing.
Sky Laser.
So I gotta say, I enjoyed that one a lot, and I feel bad that our listeners can't listen to that one. But your prologue of that is great because it's gonna bleed into this a little bit. So again, that was called DeeDee's Mistaken Identity, which you guys caught on right away that it wasn't DeeDee doing the bad stuff because she doesn't steal gold and she doesn't drink booze. So thank you.
Yes.
Claudia did get away with 1 hit point.
We did try to murder her. We got so close.
Everyone else died except for the warg. The warg was alive, and you guys left it in the. We left it in the cavern, right?
Yeah,
Because
we
DeeDee's
told it it could eat and do whatever it wanted, but it was supposed to guard the cavern for 24 hours
That's
and it
right.
would wander off on its own.
Because you had to explain to DeeDee that animal friendship ends after 24 hours, and she's like, "Oh, then we gotta go.
Yeah.
Like we gotta get out of here." All right. So again, this one is like a part 2. It's called DeeDee's Mistaken Identity Steals a Deformed Horse, and I think you figured out what's going on. So I painted you a picture in real life here too. So PJ, you've seen this before, but there it is.
Mm-hmm.
I need to quickly ask Miri to do a, I'm going to call it an intelligence.
I haven't even done my reading yet.
I'm sorry, you do your reading
Thank
first.
you. I have box text.
I'm sorry.
Jeez. Who's in charge? You can't tell her to do any kind of check. That's me.
What about text box?
All right. Without further ado, let's get going.
A text box with box text in it.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Calm down. Can it not be Times New Roman, though? I'm sick of seeing that.
Comic
Comic
Sans.
Sans.
Calibri.
Not Calibri either. I'm sick of that. All right. Anyway.
Comic Sans, easy on the eye.
Oh, boy.
Oh.
Anywho.
Hated by money.
I want to start this now. It's another fine day at Miri's Tavern. The sun is shining through the tavern windows, glinting off the perfectly washed and waxed tables. Miri is standing behind her bar, carefully cleaning her glasses. DeeDee is lying across the mantel of the hearth, enjoying a midday snooze after destroying yet another dart, the pieces of which are discarded around the floor in front of the fire. Yip and Yap are busily fighting over a bone Stumpy has tossed at them, and Stumpy is looking on at the adorable romp, while Stuart shakes his head, confused as to why any animal would chew bones. Gaius is politely sipping a fancy cup of tea at the bar, conversing with Miri. Everything seems calm, peaceful, and serene. All of a sudden... cut you off. All of a sudden, you hear a shouting from outside. You all rush out of the tavern to help. As you see it is a friend whose cart has broken its wheel, tossing them and their wares all over the street. After riding the car, wares, and friend, you head back to the tavern. Upon entering the room, though, you are greeted only by a howling Yap. He is simultaneously crying and then growling and howling at a trap door that is opened in the middle of Miri's tavern floor. Stuart and Yip are nowhere to be found. What do you do?
Well, I want to do 2 quick questions here.
Look at poor Yap, he's howling in the picture. Look at his cute little face.
This is for my edification. This is why I was asking if Miri could do an intelligence check, because I want to know how well she makes this tea, because I have a feeling it's not great.
No, you brought it with you. I kind of assumed that.
Oh, I meant, I figure I had the tea, but I don't know how well she prepares
Well, remember,
it.
like, you always walk in carrying cups of tea.
Oh, that's right. I just make it in my own
Joke's
room.
on you, crap face. It's an 18.
So she makes it good anyway.
Yes.
I have a question for Mary.
These are my 2 happy dice.
Where does this trapdoor go?
Go.
Where's
so-
the exit?
So, yes, you walk in and you see that. What do you do?
I ask Mary where the trapdoor goes.
There
Where's the
isn't
exit?
anything under there. I don't know.
Miri, when you bought this tavern, did you, get a full inspection?
I mean, No, but there's no door to the basement. There's nothing there. There's never a door here.
There's no basement.
It's solid wood. There's nothing under it.
Miri, you really, really are not a very good business person. You should have had this thing inspected for this kind of stuff. We should probably find the other dog, though, shouldn't we?
Well, probably.
Oh, and DeeDee is freaking out because one of her babies is
DeeDee,
missing.
you console your child. I think the three of us are going to go find your other child.
I feel like we need to talk to Yap. He's the smart one.
Oh
Yap.
God, we actually got the smart one? We are
Yes.
so lucky for once.
Yes. So would you
Dog.
like to talk with Yap?
Dog.
Because, again, it's hard for me to, like, be DeeDee
Yeah.
while being a DM. Like, I
Yeah.
wanted to make sure that I
Yeah,
kind of
hey,
remove myself.
Dog, what happened in the 2 minutes we were out fixing a cart?
Well, Yap is initially incredibly upset and cannot speak. He is agitated, distressed. However, after regaining a modicum of calm, he explains the following, which I'm going to have you read right there, because you are his voice.
Well, Yip and I were playing with the bone, and Stuart was watching and telling us to calm down, and all of a sudden, a door opened in the floor right by us, and a person who looked like Mother climbed out. She had a silken rope in her hand, and she quickly lassoed it around Stuart. Then she dragged him across the floor and down into the hole. Yip asked why she was doing that, and she said she needed him for something. Yip then talked to her like she was Mother, and I'm pretty sure he thought she was Mother. Even though she didn't smell like it or anything. Once the cat lady got Stuart down the hole, Yip jumped in after her. I couldn't stop him. Now they're all gone. I don't know what to do.
I didn't realize I wrote that. I didn't realize I wrote that so well.
I cast minor illusion to make it look like there's something to distract him.
Well, then Yap runs over to DeeDee and Miri for comfort. So DeeDee's comforting Yap.
Okay, so this is less a kidnapping situation and more a runaway situation because the idiot wandered off.
Well, we still have the issue of the deformed horse.
Are we worried about Stuart? Because I'm kind of not worried. I'm more worried about the child. Because let's be honest, that is DeeDee's child, and we know DeeDee is going to be ineffective if we don't get the child back.
This is true, but the child is not useful, so I don't think that...
That is true.
We just need to find where he was abandoned.
That's fair. Let's go find the idiot, and
Wasn't there a comment made earlier where DeeDee said that you have to have an heir and a spare, so he's obviously the spare? I think that was a comment that DeeDee had made.
Oh, yes. Yes, so, I suppose we should go find the idiot dog and the deformed horse. Miri?
Well, once again, I'm pretty sure it's a unicorn, and we should probably rescue it just because it's a unicorn.
Well, you want it, don't you?
And DeeDee leans over and she goes,
I do.
"Remember, Miri, it's a deformed horse," and she winks at you. Wink.
What? I don't understand why you're winking right now.
Miri, we've explained this to you so many times. We've convinced Stuart.
I know that, but you keep calling... He's not here, and you're still calling him a deformed horse.
We have to keep
Because
it up. We
if
gotta keep up the
if
airs.
we slip,
If we slip, he figures it out. And this is so much more funny.
What if he's close and hears this?
Miri, this brings me a lot of personal joy to mess with that stupid unicorn.
He is dumb. He is.
So, this brings me a lot of pleasure.
All right.
Could we just try walking down and see where this hole goes?
Yep.
All right, so DeeDee is obviously upset that she has lost her baby. So she's going to go right in. Like, she's not even going to check for traps. She's just jumping right in. So it says, the trapdoor has been cunningly carved from below the tavern floor. So there you go, Miri. It was from below. You couldn't have known. And whomever created it was incredibly stealthy with it. When the door is replaced, it fits perfectly, and to the naked eye, looks like the regular floor again.
I rolled
However,
a 12. Do I notice it?
well, I'm just telling you, this is just happening.
But
Maybe
I know
a
that.
12 is decent.
All right.
You notice it's very well done. How's that? All right.
Quickly, Miri, do we think this leads somewhere else that we need to steal this behind us? For the safety of your business.
When we get back, yeah, we're definitely...
Because I can just mend it. We can literally just make it look like it was never cut.
We should probably do that when we get back, because we need to get out of here.
Oh, yeah, escape plan.
So, just in case we end up on a cliffside or something.
I would like to get back into my
Who
tavern.
knows where the DM wants to take us? This one's
Well-
the brain of DeeDee.
We all die once, so let's go have some fun.
All right, anyway. However, when peering down into the darkness, you see there is a ladder that heads down to the dirt floor. It would seem that someone has been digging this tunnel for the express purpose of breaking into the tavern. So DeeDee lunges down the ladder because her baby is gone.
Oh.
You have never seen her actually upset about really anything. So you do realize that she does in fact love her dog children. However, while DeeDee is usually quite agile and acrobatic, she is so upset that she does not stick the landing. She falls down into the tunnel and hits her head off the ladder rungs all the way down. She lies prone and unconscious at the base of the ladder. What do you do?
How tall is this ladder?
It's not very tall. I mean, you're just going down to a tunnel, so
It
it was enough for her to hurt herself.
I see a bigger problem here. So, I mean, we have the other cat lady came and took the horse and puppy, but we only just left her. Hasn't been that long. It said this has been dug out. Who else is trying to break into your business?
That's a good question.
It's okay. You can magically cut this tunnel out at
I
night.
literally have no idea. The DM hasn't
With
told
strong
me.
enough spells, you could cut a hole like this in a night without a problem.
Well, if this is a non-canonical one-shot, I have no idea.
I am going to assume that Miss DeeDee has taken enough damage that she's made herself unconscious or
Yes.
severely hurt. So I'm going to cast Healing Word from at the height of the ladder and not go down there.
Okay, go ahead.
She's going to heal for 4 points of health and will regain consciousness.
Ow, it hurts so bad.
Yeah,
And
but you're alive.
She stands up and immediately slips on the dirt floor and hits her head again and goes unconscious yet again.
I'm going to grab this poor creature. Go down and grab this poor creature. And, do I still have any dehydrated magic mushrooms in my bag?
Oh, God.
I don't think so. What were you going to say, Miri?
And I was going to give her one as I took her up and laid her
I
down.
think you should give her drugs. It's a
Oh,
terrible.
that'd be a great idea.
Have you seen cats on catnip? I don't think so.
Yes.
Yes, and they wouldn't follow us.
Well, Miri wants to say something.
I said, give her to me. And I take her. And I carry her up the ladder. And I yell out my door to the nearest brother I see. And I was like, hey, excuse me? Could you just watch her? Maybe take her somewhere?
Why, I would love to. Is she okay? This is the cat that brings us cream, is it not? And all the adorable buttons? We think she's a hoot.
This is where my cream is going? This is where my cream is going.
She's quite a lovely cat. Last week she gave us 100 gold pieces. It was great to see that. We were asking for tithings and she just gave us all that money.
She's very generous.
Yes, she is. And so you're giving them
We need
to
to
her.
not give her
And so,
any
yes,
money.
I hand her over.
And so the brother
A
calls
little
his friends.
unceremoniously now.
Francis and Peter grab their friend, Michael, and they all take her, DeeDee, away to take care of her. And Yap follows because he's very nervous over Mommy. So DeeDee and Yap are now in Candlekeep.
Yes.
With the brothers in the what do you call it, the hospital? But
Yeah.
the old-fashioned term for
Medical
it.
wing.
Refractory?
No.
Apothecarian?
No, it's okay. I'll think of the word later and it'll be embarrassing that I'm sitting here and can't think of it. But so she...
We'll edit in. She's in the ward.
No, the conversation's better. So DeeDee and Yap are no longer a part of the campaign, which makes my life easier.
I didn't
All
want
right.
them a part of the campaign. I just didn't want her dead.
She's alive-ish.
Should we keep DeeDee in?
No,
Excuse me. Can you bring her back?
I don't
I
think
have an idea.
that's a good idea. All right. Anyway, so
I was
off.
just trying to make sure she didn't
they're
make death
Oh
saves.
no, they're too far away.
Oh.
Yeah, they scurried off to take care
I
of
like
her.
how you assumed I wanted her in the campaign. I didn't. I just didn't want her to have to make her make death saves.
She's fine.
I know Shanna, if she failed her death saves, could you imagine the chaos she would have created with a new character?
Listen, it wouldn't have happened. She has 9 lives. She's a cat. It's fine. I didn't even think about that. All right. So now that she is effectively out of the way, and obviously you've been down in the tunnels and you have not been attacked, what do you guys do?
Am I in front?
I don't know. What are you guys doing?
Can I be in front?
Because I had to turn back.
Yeah.
So.
I send
A firebolt.
At what?
Just down the hall.
just down the hall to see it. Lights up
Down
the
the tunnel.
pathway.
So are you in the tunnel?
yes.
Oh, so you went down in. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, there. We're
To go
all
pick her up,
in.
yeah.
How
I'm last
far
in
do
the line.
fire bolts go?
120 feet.
Wait. Yeah, firebolt.
Yeah.
Not ball. Okay.
Firebolt is under 20
Okay.
feet.
You send it. Does it make noise or anything, or does it just go?
It's a puff of fire.
Fire's very quiet, so I learned that actually when we were jumping into that building to save people. So you shoot a firebolt, it illuminates the amount that it goes down the tunnel, and it's a dirt and rocky tunnel.
So no like turnoffs.
No, it's a straight shot. As far as you can see so far, it's a straight
They want
shot.
us to think it's a dirt and rocky tunnel.
Oh wow, that's deep.
I roll perception.
Yeah.
17.
Are you guys walking, or like are you just at the base of the?
No, we're still at the base of the ladder.
Okay.
We haven't moved anywhere.
I have an idea.
So with the perception check of 17, you said?
Yep.
This is a really crudely carved tunnel, and it's made of dirt and rock and debris here. But because you rolled that, you can tell that at least one set of footprints, maybe possibly 2 or 3, have gone down the tunnel, and there's a dragging look.
Graboids.
Wow, obviously. Yes. Something was obviously dragged, and now there are scorch marks everywhere, kind of ruining the footprints and the tracking you could have done. But it's a straight shot, so really seeing their footprints wouldn't have helped much because it's a straight shot. But yeah, there are some nice scorch marks.
Where did the scorch marks come from?
This is a clue. Let's
I
investigate.
heard of dragons under Candlekeep.
My investigation is
I
a
literally just sent fire down the hall.
3. I know. I'm investigating the scorch mark. I have a 3 for investigation. I literally don't even see the
Can
scorch
I
mark
try
anymore.
rolling for
The
persuasion?
tunnels are dark and damp, and it's been hastily dug.
I'm linking the dampness. I'm like,
Is this
this
my
is a
turn?
tunnel. This is a tunnel.
Can I roll persuasion?
No, Miri rolled pretty high, so I think she just kind of like laughs at her own joke, and then she starts walking down the tunnel.
All right.
Gaius
So you're
did not
walking
get the
down.
joke.
All right. So I'm going to assume you've traveled at least 30 feet at this point. And you can tell at this point the tunnels are dark and damp. While it was hastily dug in some areas, you can tell that other parts of this tunnel system have existed for a while.
Are there any crudely built walls that are hidden?
Well,
On the side.
there are cobblestone and cavern architectures kind of around. So what do you do? Like you can see like there's kind of like, those archways. So some cobblestone's been built in. I wouldn't say it looks like a dwarf's fantastic tunnel system, but part
Some
of
kind
this
of support system
Yeah,
in the tunnels.
part of this has existed before before the hastily dug part that goes to your tavern.
Okay.
So you get the idea that someone went off the beaten path
Yep.
to make this.
Yep.
I'm going to try to investigate to see if this is like, if we're going into the sewer,
Mm.
or if this is like one of the underground, like,
Dungeons of Candlekeep.
So
Candlekeep actually has a bunch of-
heavy investigation.
Maybe it's the catacombs.
well, it's 17.
Wow,
It
that's
could
actually
be a bit
good.
both.
So it definitely is maybe part of a catacomb or like a dungeon structure. It's been here, maybe the Underdark. It's been here for a while. You get the idea
Yeah.
that it's older. You said investigation, right?
Yeah.
With that, you do see a tripwire. Thank God someone rolled for investigation 30 feet in. Just saying. You wasted it all at the beginning of the tunnel. But you do see a tripwire. It's about 3 feet, 3 inches off the ground.
I'm going to use my thieves tool to deactivate
Go
it.
ahead and try. You can
And
cer-
while he's doing that, I want to pull my little talking sword out and see if it's yelling at me.
Do they help you yell
It's
at?
a sort of warning.
But it's only yell at monsters?
No, just anytime like danger approaches.
So monsters?
Yeah.
So not like monsters.
Or even people with malevolent intent.
So
Yeah.
so human things. Things that have a heartbeat.
Yeah.
So
more.
bats and
Yeah.
spiders. It's nice and quiet for once. It's usually singing annoyingly in your ear, but it's fine.
Mostly around DD 24 on my disarming
Well,
this trap.
you easily disarm this trap, which is a good thing because this tripwire would have set off a pretty terrible thing, which we're going to skip over because obviously.
Actually, would I be able to see what kind of trap it was and see if I could,
Sure. The tripwire was set hastily by someone who doesn't really know what they're doing. You get the idea that, yeah. Yes. But it was supposed to collapse part of the wall. The cobblestone you saw that looked like it was a structure, it was supposed to fall down on you.
Oh,
Yes.
hey, look, we didn't get crushed.
Congratulations. Yes.
She expected us to follow.
Is this the only cobblestone archway?
Oh, no, from here on out, like, you've attached yourself onto, like, this weird tunneling system.
This would have been the last,
Yep.
the terminus of it.
Or a
Okay.
fake one to look
Yep.
like the
Yeah.
proper
The
ones.
cat combs.
Oh, wow. Okay. That's nice.
It would have
All right,
been
so
catastrophic.
No, we're not there. Okay. So we are, oh my God, I can't anymore.
What a catastrophe.
I'm gonna see how much psychic
so
damage Gaius
complex.
takes for just not.
I would just like to move on now. So anyway, from here on out, like
What a perfect idea.
Gaius takes 2 points of psychic damage
you
to
can't
himself.
give people. Oh, you're giving your own.
Yeah.
If you want
My
to give
brain
yourself
hurts.
own pain, you go ahead. But anyway, so we have narrowly avoided a collapsing wall, which would have done you some pretty bad damage. So now you are in a straight tunnel still. So what do you do?
Miri keeps walking.
Okay, so now you're on the cobblestones.
Yep.
Okay, so how far have you guys gone? What order are you in? Like, what does this look like? Paint me a picture.
It seems like we're kind of bouncing back and forth. Gaius and I are bouncing back and forth between first place.
Okay, so who's in first right now? Who's on first?
I'm going to be in front because I want to look for signs of, like, poison, acid, or, like, slimy goo.
Would have been a great idea.
Because this tunnel, I'm really thinking, is, like, was dug very quickly, but not by human hands. There are
What?
plenty of monsters that literally will burrow.
Graboids.
Well, but aren't we now in a part that is
Yes.
looking more
Oh,
established?
no. Yeah, this
Yes.
is cobblestones. This was established.
Yeah, but what happens is, a lot of times when these monsters, like, eat through it, when they actually come back into their already pre-existing caves, there's, like, goo they leave behind because they basically eat the rock they just got through.
No, that's nice.
I would assume it's a nature check, and my nature is awful. As a player, I know I have a theory. As a Gaius,
Is Gaius going to ask me to double check this with my
This is
good
great.
nature
I have
score?
a 4.
All right.
Got
The
it.
tunnels are dark and damp.
Yeah.
There are cobblestone and cavern architecture in some locations, and you are now on the cobblestone path.
Yep. As a
What
player,
color is the cobblestone?
He didn't roll high enough, but it's natural looking because it's cobblestone. I can't help. It's very beige and brown and a little bit of
do you want to do
gray.
it for nature check? Because Gaius is...
So I'm rolling for nature.
Let's ask the person with
Tilt
the...
it forward.
If it gets stuck, you just tilt
Okay.
forward.
It was 11, so I add 3, 14.
The tunnels are dark and damp. There are cobblestone
Yep.
and architecture.
I want to roll perception just to see if there are any, like, hallways branching off anytime soon or light sources coming up. Any
you have
signs
dark
of
vision?
life. I do have dark vision,
Okay.
too. But that's a 14.
So you want 14 to see something up in front
I
of
just
you?
want to see if there are any signs of life, like, as we're walking,
So all you see again are scorch marks all over, thanks to somebody who shall remain nameless. And this was built by some kind of human or humanoid hands, obviously. It looks very nice. And that's about it. Oh, there are drag marks.
Well, yeah, but are there any... Do I see any torches or anything?
No.
Okay.
No, you have dark vision.
I just realized you don't have dark vision, so I'm going to give you a hand. I'm going to walk over to you.
Oh, how
Oh, yeah,
kind of
the
you.
clapper. No, that doesn't
I'm
work.
going to
Sorry.
go over and poke your peg leg, and I'm going to cast the cantrip light on it. So
Aw.
now your peg leg glows 20 feet of bright light, and then 20 feet of additional dim light.
I like to imagine that.
Crikey!
You literally now have a light at your peg leg.
I like to imagine that at this point she's been like hanging on to like someone's sleeve the
Yeah.
whole time, and now she's like, "Oh, I can almost see! Hooray!"
And guys just like comes over like,
I would like to have him roll and see whether I accidentally kick him when he boops me in the dark.
I will take a dexterity saving. I will take a 1.
So she thinks you're a spider, and she bops you pretty good. But again, it's only a peg leg.
It's just a bop.
So you took 1 point of bludgeoning damage.
Ow. That's my nose.
And then you say, "But look, you glow," right? All right,
It
so
glows.
I'm going to assume that this is a pretty blue glow because I like blue. Okay, so
Yeah.
your leg is illuminated. Are you going to hike up your skirt a little bit so it actually shows? Like,
yeah, I'm gonna tie it in a knot.
because I'm not sure how he touched your peg leg, but she wears a dress.
I know.
So I can see why I kicked him away because he was getting touchy-feely.
Yes.
Inappropriate.
It's
All right.
glowing blue. Goblins are nearby.
Technically,
You know
I
it.
choose the color, but you said blue, so I'll go with blue. Normally, I would have gone with like a pinkish purple, just because that seems more in line with a succubus.
Blue is a pretty color.
That's fair.
Anywho, what do you do?
I'm gonna continue forward with Miri. Like,
Okay.
let's-
You're
I
just
wanna,
walking.
I want to check for another trap now that we've gone like
Yep.
more just.
What'd you get?
I'm going to try singing and see how it sounds to see, like, is it a
Get
long
good
sound?
echo.
Yeah.
7.
The tunnels are
Oh,
dark
it looks
and
good.
damp.
I see nothing. Mine is worse.
I keep walking.
So how is my echo
Well,
doing?
that stinks because Gaius is in front, right?
Yep.
Gaius accidentally steps on a pressure plate that sends out a 30-foot cone of fire. Yep. But
Is this a dex?
all members must do a dex saving throw.
Well, that come on. Oh, nope. That's gonna be terrible. I'm gonna fail.
10.
10.
5.
You took 11 points of damage, my starling Stumpy. You took 11 points as well.
Lovely.
And you took 10, Gaius.
Yay!
You all got burnt pretty terribly. All right, so sorry about that. If only you guys had detected magic or detected anything.
I was pondering it, but I didn't.
But that is bad. You said you were singing, right?
Yes.
All right, so I would like you to act this out, actually. Go ahead.
Stuart,
That's not a song.
we seek you.
This sounds like we're going to church. Continue. No,
I was thinking, Elf, I'm in a tunnel, and I'm singing.
and I'm singing.
Well, she isn't a performer. She just,
Well, you learned that being here, it really does have some really good acoustics.
Nice.
But the problem is the fire cone that came out and you guys screaming in pain and you singing and shaking the walls because of the acoustics.
Oh.
Yeah, that's bad. Okay, that's bad. You have made some boulders come loose. Boulders are falling from a hidden compartment above that was hastily dug as well.
Who the heck booby-trapped this tunnel?
Roll dexterity.
I'll roll my dexterity.
Hey! Alright.
Yes!
All right, what'd you get?
got a nat 20!
You jump out of that boulder. It's like watching Indiana Jones. That
With a
thing's
blue
rolling
light.
at you. And yeah, you see a blue light jump out of the way.
18.
You
18.
also, both of you, jump
I like
narrowly
handspring.
out
I
of the
see
way.
where the light is. Her light is going, so I handspring beside it.
You're lucky because I was looking for a 17, by the way.
Yes.
I upped
Oh.
these numbers on purpose because they're boulders, man. But unfortunately,
Boulders
all
and
the
what?
noise from the boulders and the singing and the fire cones and your lack of stealth, if you think about it at this point, announces your presence to something truly terrifying. They did not make the tunnel. They were not a part of the tunnel. There was no ooze or gooiness in the tunnel. But the ground starts to tremble, then quake. Then it explodes in a shower of dirt and rocks as two enormous purple worms
Where's Kevin Bacon?
burst from the floor
Freaking graboids, I knew it.
just 10 feet in front of you. This is a mated pair of purple worms. They hunt together, and they have stumbled upon you, who have entered their domain. I just want to say, because I can, roll for initiative.
Which
you already did. All right.
I'm rolling anyways. It's a 4.
It's a 4. So this is what they look like. Just so if you've never seen a worm.
yeah.
They're not purple because I forgot to hit the print in color. All right, but there you go. All right.
I'm well aware of the purple
And
worms.
there is no possibility of getting a surprise attack on them because they surprised you. All right?
Like
so-
a birthday party.
Yes. And since they burst out of the ground, make another dexterity saving throw as rock and rubble come flying at you.
That's gonna be bad.
Yup.
I'm ready.
10.
12.
Wait, what am I doing?
Dexterity saving throw.
You take 3
11.
points of damage. Okay. You took 2 points of damage, and you took 1 point of damage. You all got hit by some rubble and such. All right. First in the order is Miri. What do you do?
Is crying a free
So
action?
2 worms.
Yes, crying is a free action.
So there are 2 worms in front of
There
me.
are 2 worms.
2 worms, alright. Miri is... You know what? Screw this.
I don't know.
Screw this.
Okay.
I know what Miri's going to do.
Oh boy. Okay.
She's going to use Divine Smite.
Ooh, what does that do?
So,
Yeah, she rolls to smack it, and if she hits, she just blasts it with holy energy.
Yeah, it's tons of extra
Oh, because you're
damage.
paladin.
Yeah.
I love learning these things from you people.
Yes.
Oh, no. So, yeah. So I'm going to roll to see if I hit it.
Let's do it.
All right. So I'm going to use my maul.
Go for it, stud.
No, wait. I'm going to use my battle axe, sorry.
Even better.
So I'm pulling out my battle axe. Yeah, that's 26.
That's going to hit. Which
Okay.
one are you going for, left or right?
The one on the right.
Yeah, you don't know if it's a boy or girl because this one doesn't wear bows.
Okay. So 1d10
Okay.
plus a d8.
Ooh, that's fancy.
Plus an extra 1 because it's a battle axe plus 1, plus your strength mod. I'm getting good with math.
I'm terrible at math. I just trust you.
So plus strength mod, you said?
Yep, and plus 1 because it's a
So
battle axe.
plus 6, okay. So 5, 10, 16 points of damage.
Beautiful.
And you get a second attack because level 5.
Shoot, that's right. I forgot.
And this one goes.
When I say shut up, and I swing again with the axe. 3 plus 5, 8.
Does
Plus
not.
six.
Oh, plus 6.
What does
So
that make?
9.
9.
It does not hit. You swipe, but it feels you coming and it jumps out of the way while it goes. I assume it doesn't talk.
Yeah,
So
they make weird
that's all you
noises.
get. All right, next in the order is Stumpy. What do you
I
do?
am going to do Tasha's Mind Whip at a level 3, so I'm attacking both of them.
I love it.
They both have to make intelligence.
They have to make intelligence saving throw, and I don't think they're very smart.
Their saving throws have a +4 for wisdom.
No, intelligence.
Is there no intelligence? Oh, okay. Oh boy. Well, one on the left got a 5. The one on the right got an 8.
Those both fail
Yes.
horribly.
Oh, they fail horribly. Yes.
So, do I roll the 3d6s for each of them? Or
Uh,
is it going to just come off the same off both of them?
you can technically do it
DM,
either
what do
way.
you want to do?
I would roll 3d6 for both of them
Okay.
Individually, yep.
individually.
And on its
It's a
next
level 3, so
turn-
I'll let you do that.
Yep.
Each worm must decide if it gets a move, an action, or a bonus action. It only gets one of the 3.
I was only going to do one, so it's okay.
Yeah.
That's too much work for me.
Yeah, it literally... it
They're
can
dumb
move
worms.
Or attack.
They're
or
just hungry. They want to gobble you up.
So I just add those 3, that's it?
Yep.
Yep.
12?
For the first one.
That's the first
Got
one.
you.
13.
Very nice. All right. And they both go, I assume.
Yeah.
It's psychic damage. Their brains hurt.
That's all I got. Well, next in the order is worm number 1, the one left. She is very upset because you hurt her hubby. Okay. So she's going to come at you.
Miri looks up at the worm. I've made a huge mistake.
18. Gonna hit you?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, good.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
That's a huge...
Wonderful. All right. Do 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 do. I'm in danger. All right. 17 points of tail stinging damage. Oh wait, hold on. It's so that's piercing damage, and then you must make a DC Constitution saving throw because there's poison damage too.
Con save?
Yep.
11.
Okay, well, we're going to add some more on here. I'm going to be nice and not hurt you too much. 24 points of damage.
Oof.
Firecrackers.
I want to apologize. All right, moving on. Next in the order is Gaius.
Which is the one that took more... Which is the one that got axed?
The one on the right, the boy. That's why she's angry, because he's really hurting.
He has to make a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, we're in trouble. He is a solid 14.
That is not enough.
I figured not.
He is going to take
He's gotten
2
smart.
die 12 of necrotic
Love it.
damage. 13 points of necrotic damage as some of his flesh literally sloughs off his skin. And I am going to... I should have done this in the opposite direction, but I am going to use my bonus action to mark the female with Hex, and it is going to affect strength. So, anytime she goes to use a strength skill, she has disadvantage.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Because
And I'm going to take a couple of steps back, so I'm about, 20 feet away from them.
because you have severely injured this male.
Yes.
And worms are not stupid. If they take too much damage,
They
will flee. And so the male yeets out of there back down his hole. He's like, this is not worth it. And if their mate leaves, the female leaves with it. So you have narrowly avoided death because they're running
Did
away.
it disengage?
It's disengaging.
No, it can't, because it can only move or take an action. So you get a free attack
Well, I
on
wasn't saying you're going to attack us. I'm saying you can take your little tacky-tackies if you want to, because they're trying to run away.
3 plus 6 is 9.
I don't have a weapon to. I don't.
Very sorry, but that's not going to do it.
Can I do something?
They're fleeing, right? So,
It'd have to be a normal attack.
since she did a spell, she can't?
She'd have a reaction, but the thing is you can't use your reaction to cast like a combat spell, like an attack spell.
Oh, see, yeah, because I'm imagining that as they're hopping back down the hole, you guys are like slashing at them with swords and stuff.
Yeah, that's how it works.
I'm going to allow that, because who wouldn't do that? Like, yeah, get away.
Yeah.
So if you want to smack it with a sword, you go ahead, or
Yeah,
whatever you have.
but
Do you have any items like that?
You can't use like a regular action spell as a reaction.
Well, she was not using a spell. Does she not have like?
She
I
does.
have items.
You have like a sticker and stuff, so if you want to try to bop it.
She doesn't. She
I
doesn't
have
carry.
a sling.
Oh, that's true. You got
She has a sword of warning.
Yeah,
She can't use a sword. It's okay. Fine. You know what? You spent too much time fighting over spells that the worms leave. All
and
right.
you can't use a.
They're
you can't
gone.
Use a ranged weapon. For
All right,
opportunity
so-
attacks because it's moving. It's the way
Congratulations on winning,
it's surviving.
Not
surviving.
dying.
So with that having happened, what do you do?
Miri drops to her knees because she has 1 hit point left.
Yeah.
And she's going to cure her wounds at a level 2.
Okay.
So 12, 15. She goes up by 15 points.
Oh, thank goodness. Okay.
I ask, does DeeDee actually need the dumb pup?
I'm starting to question
Miri
that
needs the
myself.
unicorn.
How are you looking over there, Stumpy?
I'm only a quarter dead.
That's good.
Yes.
I'm going to use my other cleric spell to heal you for 3 points with healing word, and my healing word is going to be.
Shalom.
I was going to say is it philately? Is that the stamp collecting? That's stamp collecting, right? Philately.
Sure.
You're
I
using
think that's
words. So a short rest. Do you guys heal for any hit points if you're taking a short rest, or I don't know how that works.
I don't know.
Well, you all healed yourselves enough, right? So what do you do now that you have all healed a bit?
Have
Do
I
we
healed
wanna
more
take-
than just that, or
Do we want to take a short rest, wait an hour, use some hit die, become a little bit less dead?
I do.
Do you guys have health potions?
No.
Is DeeDee the only person who carries health potions in this
Yes,
place?
because we can literally heal.
Right.
We only have so many.
I'm spending 2 of my hit dice.
So am I.
I don't know what he's talking about.
Okay, these you have hit die. We're taking an hour rest, so you can spend any number of those to regain hit points. You roll that, and you add your Constitution modifier.
Oh. Okay.
8.
I'm feeling lucky.
Well, you've never had to
16.
never had to do this before, huh? This is kind of
Oh,
great.
yeah.
This was a hard one.
I am back
That's
up to
what
full
she
health.
said.
Oh my.
I am back up to full health, and I have my spells back.
Huzzah.
My cleric
I'm
spells.
9 away from full
Which-
health.
Oh,
Not
that's
over
great.
half.
That's great.
Con
yeah.
modifier.
Okay.
How about those worms then, huh?
That was a good fight.
Level 5, man. I actually dropped it down a little bit because I was like, 250 hit points is insane.
Yeah, that's They also have an 18 armor class.
Yeah, I dropped that down a little bit too. Just because I thought that was insane. Alright, so you guys have taken your rest. You're all feeling much better. Spell slots are better now too, it sounds like, guys.
I have my warlock spells back now. I can start burning stuff
Does
again.
my leg still glow?
I can recast that.
Sure. You can have your glowy leg. Alright.
Do you want something else? Do you want your staff to glow instead? But I just thought it was funny to use your leg. Whoop. That lasts an hour, and I can recast it without concentrating on it.
Anywho, what do you do?
Well, we're going to be a lot more cautious. Let's slowly make our way forward.
No singing in tunnels?
Miri readies her shield.
Oh.
So now my AC is 18.
I am going to detect magic.
Oh, also, I'm going to quickly cast Blessings of the Trickster on Miri. So that negates your disadvantage for heavy armor if we have to start sneaking, which is not a bad idea.
I whisper, thank you.
I'm going to start stealthing at a 20. Nat 20 for stealthing.
They're good.
So I detect magic.
So back to that. A little bit down the hall, you do see a glow coming because as you're continuing past the worms and all the debris, you do see the tunnel has split into two. So you see on the left-hand side, there is a glow. It's very faint. Also, your leg is lighting up. So, just saying. But you do
your
see
sword is in her axes, too,
Yeah.
which is funny.
And yeah, so you see you see a little faint glow on the left-hand side, and your sort of warning goes, hey, you can take him. You can take him.
Do you let me know about this since I'm, like, super stealthy right now?
Because no one else can hear that? Is it just you that hears your sort of warning?
yeah.
It's supposed to be pretty silent. I thought it was supposed to be pretty quiet. Just
I thought he was kind of loud and he would sing,
Yeah,
so I thought he was
that's what I was
obnoxious.
thinking.
Oh.
Yes, I thought it was an annoying sword personality.
I
Like,
named
it
him
wouldn't shut up.
Connor in my
So-
head.
Yeah,
So it's
if I recall, because they can alert others to.
So I'm gonna, since I'm already stealthing at max here, I'm gonna sneak up and see what the hell is they're saying we can take.
So you're going to the left-hand side?
Yes.
All right, so you are slipping along the left-hand side. You have unknowingly entered into a nest of 4 troglodytes. You see 4 monsters, and of course, if you don't know what troglodytes are, they live in shallow depths of the Underdark. Their entire existence is devoted to gathering food and eating. They are not surprised by you because they don't see you quite yet. But you do see 4 troglodytes, and they are talking and conversing about wanting to get some food. And you see bags, and one bag has a big money sign on it. But you see some stuff around them too.
Do you want to try and convert them?
That actually gives me a really... See, we have 2 ways to do this. One, we can just initiate a surprise attack and just wreck these people. Or I could try to mess with them. Because I know they speak... Can I understand what language they're speaking?
Okay, so others, just so you know, and enemies do not hear the short sword of warning.
Enemies don't, but friends do.
Friends do, within 30 feet.
Okay.
You also have advantage on initiative.
They only speak troglodyte.
Okay. So I don't know what they're saying, so I can't convert them. So
That's what they look like. So here's this.
Yep.
Here's this.
Wait, I can communicate with him, however.
A happy little feller.
I just want to burn them alive.
Because it's actually blood dripping from their jowls. Just
Yes.
saying. They like to eat humans and anything they can eat.
Yes, so they're kind of dangerous.
Yeah,
So
their entire life is eating. Well, dangerous.
Do you want me to take care of him?
Hey,
have money.
hey, we can take him. We can take easy. Light him on fire. You can take him.
Exactly.
Hey,
yeah,
hey,
do we want
you
to
can take him.
Well, you guys would have to pass stealth checks.
What do they look like? Well, I mean, not what do they look like. What's the setup of this?
There's like
It's just
4
a
of them
little
around,
nest.
and they basically have a bunch of money and some random stuff.
So if I were to cast Moonbeam on them.
that would also work.
Wow, this takes me back to something so similar. But go ahead. Because it would be a surprise now. But how do you know that they're there?
I'm still
And
stealthing,
isn't
so
he in there?
I'm like at the door, so
I was going to say, because if you want to attack him, you're going to hurt Gaius.
sweet.
Rolled 19.
I'm just like
You
I'm like making
stealthily-
hand signs to you because I know you can see me. I'm just like making hand signs to Kodom over here.
So you stealthily carrying your shield, still because you have that ready to go,
Yep.
come up beside Gaius, you look in, and you hear them talking more and more about how they're still very hungry. And you can see the drag marks that are along the ground. So they've been dragging things in there. You see the big old bag that has a dollar sign on it and other things.
I'm just making like random hand signs to try to communicate to you silently to just blast
So
them
what
with
do
a
you
laser.
do?
First, I rolled a 15 to see if I understand what the heck Jack is talking about here. but
Who's
it
Jack?
Gaius.
Guys,
You
his-
get the idea that he's saying you should make something from the sky come down and hurt them. But you
cast Moonbeam.
can logic that, yes. So go ahead.
You want to do this or want me to do it?
Now, do I have to roll anything, or you're gonna have to roll the attack?
Moonbeam.
Yeah,
they have
explain
to
me
make
your
a
spell.
dex saving throw, I thought.
Yeah, let me.
I say I'm still getting used to all your cool spells, so.
And I am going to hold off, and whatever is left alive, I'm going to start Eldritch Blasting.
Oh, so you're preparing for that?
Yep.
Okay.
As I'm getting my...
If I don't get them
I'm
first.
preparing for to
You're
roll.
behind us because you are not stealthy.
Okay.
I'm being honest. Your glowing peg leg is kind of a giveaway right
Her
now.
singing brought worms.
A con saving.
Oh, it's con.
All right. So one of them rolled very well. One rolled a 21. Another one rolled a 14. Another one rolled an 11. And the
Okay.
last one rolled a 13.
3 of them passed. My
Wait, they
spell save
passed?
Yeah, my
Really?
spell save DC is only 13.
So they
Wait,
all
hold
take.
up. No, I one rolled an 11, right?
Yeah, that's the one that failed.
That's the one that failed.
Okay, so yeah, you're right. Yep.
They all take damage, but the one that took 11
Takes full damage.
takes full damage. Yep.
Got you. I have to go back to that page now. Okay. See, I'm still getting used to it.
Is it
so.
2d10? Yeah, so that's 9 points of damage.
Okay, so
And then the other ones take half, right?
Yeah, so
does that round up to
4.
fi- okay.
It rounds down.
So, as you make this moonbeam spectacular in this room, one of the troglodytes falls to the ground. He is not dead, but he is quite bloody. And his friends go, "Bones! No, are you okay?" They speak troglodyte, so you
We
probably
have
don't
no idea what
understand
you
that.
just said.
You hear, because I don't know. And Bones goes, "Ow, it hurts!" And they're all angry.
But in troglodyte?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna start with my first beam to target Bones. That is going to be a 23 to hit.
Oh, yeah.
So that is going to be he takes 6 points of force damage.
Oh, so Bones, is this force damage?
Yeah.
So he like smashes into the ground.
It's basically a blast of pure energy.
So he smashes even further into the ground, splats, and he's dead.
I aim for his head, so basically his head cracks in and just goes.
And then
It's
you
a-
see Bull, Bear, and Scare go, "Hua!"
And the other one would have been a 14 versus AC.
For all of them, or just
Just one other
Just
one
one.
target.
All right, so you said a 14 for AC. That hits.
And that one, I'm gonna say that's what did you say the other three's names were?
Bull, Bear, and Scare.
I'm gonna go with Bull.
Yeah, Bull is next, so it's gonna be Bull.
He's also gonna take 6 points of force damage.
Bull falls to the ground, and now he is severely hurt. And he goes, "Oh no!" And he's like grabbing his legs.
And
Bear
and
and
I-
Scare go, oh no, what are we gonna do?" And they're like freaking out, but they haven't seen you yet.
And I salute them.
Did you add any sparkles?
No, because that's an action.
So they turn, because they realize that blast came from somewhere. Once they realize that Bull is, in pain, they all turn towards you. And I would say at this point, roll for initiative. Which you already did.
Yes.
All right, so first up in the order, because we had to do rock, paper, scissors for that, is Miri.
Yes!
Wow, okay.
Oh, your moonbeam still is active too, isn't it? It's concentration for I think a minute.
Oh, it is.
You can just move it around and keep smacking people.
Okay,
with it.
well,
Yeah.
yeah, Bones is dead. So you got Bull, Bear, and Scare. Aren't their names adorable?
I'm going with Bear Scare.
Bear Scare.
Scare.
You got that. Good, I'm glad you got that. Bear Scare.
Yep. I can move it up to 60 feet in any direction on my turn.
How big is the moonbeam? Can you get all three of them?
It's,
Because they're all...
It's 5 foot radius, so...
Oh, okay,
10
so-
feet all around
Yeah.
altogether. So can I get 2 of them in one?
You get them all. They're all
Yeah.
clustered
Sweet.
together. Yeah.
Sweet.
Because we're all within 5 feet of each other right
Yeah.
now. They're
They-
all close, yeah.
Yeah.
You
They-
get lucky there. Because they're like around Bull because he's on the ground like holding his leg.
Okay. Alright, so everyone needs to make another con save then.
Oh, God, okay.
I'm just imagining like,
So, 12, 13, 18.
Okay, so one of them failed, the other
Okay,
2
that's
passed.
12 for Bull. Bull is... Well, that makes sense. Bull's in pain.
So I got 13.
Okay, so... did they light up on fire? Like, how does Moonbeam work?
it's a blast of energy. It's
Yeah,
radiant
it's just
energy.
radiant energy. It's not heat related.
It's literally a laser.
Yeah.
So he just dissipates. He's gone. He like
It's like
immolates in a
holy
way.
light. Yeah.
So he's gone.
Yeah.
Well, so all that's left of poor Bull is a little pile of powder. And he
Miri's
says-
going, ah!
See the
and you
power
said
of
13
magic?
points, right?
Huh, 13.
So half of
round
that.
down to 6.
All right, so now Bear and Scare are both feeling it. They are like on the ground, oh no, and they're holding on to each other in pain. Bear and Scare.
Don't waste high level spells.
Yeah.
Just
Stumpy,
cantrip
you're
these
next.
rules.
I wasn't going to.
Yeah.
I wasted my high level spells.
I just feel
You
bad.
started really well though. So
Yeah, I
that's
did.
Fair.
I feel bad for troglodytes now. They're just there eating their food, and then you're there like shaboom.
Yeah.
I'm just so pissed over that freaking purple worm.
Yep.
So I'm standing equal with
So
everyone at the
I
door.
assume
you're
you've
a
walked
little
up
bit behind.
because
Yeah.
No, this is important. I am standing equal to them, right? They're not in
sure.
front of me.
yes, I have to assume that because
Okay.
you've heard some noises happening.
I'm a kid with a magnifying glass right now.
Yeah. And Gaius is using his salute, and that's what he launched his
His Eldritch Blast. from.
Eldritch Blast out of.
What are we doing, Stumpy?
I'm a burning hands.
Okay. To bear and scare.
Yes, it does everybody in a cone.
It's just those two, so yeah.
Yes.
Go ahead. What
So
do we do?
you must, each one must make a dex saving throw.
Well, Dex is not their, how about, wow, they rolled well. Well, one did. A 14 and a 19.
They both save.
So
Hey.
they get half damage.
I'll do it. I hope.
I'll cast this as a level 2
I
spell.
thought this would be like the bats and the spiders, just like done,
2.
Oh, they're dead. So-
No, they're half.
oh, okay.
6.
They're
10
dead.
total.
5.
15.
They've been dead.
7. They're
Just saying.
immolated.
Yeah, again, fire comes out of nowhere, and these poor clouds go, and then all that's left is their rotting, their burnt corpses.
Barbecue!
Yes. So you
And
have a
I'm
squashed head, you have a little pile of powder, and you have 2 burnt skeleton corpses.
Powder white.
Oh boy.
And I sniff it.
Crikey.
So
I'm going to check out their loot pile because there's money.
as they disappear, this is what you see in front of you. I'm not kidding. You see a hey chicken, because why not? You see chainmail and a longsword. Well, they were getting food. They found a chicken. I just thought I'd throw a hey in there because I can. The big money bag, and then you see 4 health potions.
Oh, thank God.
Okay,
I had a plan. Your DM cares.
okay, Miri, I think you and I should each take one because we can, well, I'm out of healing slots, but I think if you take 2 for self-preservation, you and I can each take 1 for self-preservation for the healing
Yeah, you guys can just
potions.
divvy up whatever you want. So
So I have 2 healing potions.
The chicken, I think we could cook that and eat that. I can't use either chainmail or a longsword.
yeah, you can leave stuff behind. I just put stuff in there for you.
I mean, there's also saleable items, but the money we're gonna split. I was gonna say, would you want a longsword? I mean, it's a free extra weapon.
I'll take it.
It's yours.
I have a sword.
It
And,
sings. I told you we could take him.
how much money is in this bag?
Are you opening it?
Yes.
I think the singing sword is kind of getting to me, so that's
As you open this beautiful money bag, inside is a severed, bloodied head. You can tell that they had brought food back to eat.
I'm like, this is the best, and I'm just gonna carrying it in front of me like a lantern.
Okay, so we have the sword, we have the bag, we have the health potions. Anybody taking the chicken's alive, by the way.
Oh yeah, I was saying we bring that
I'm
back.
going to take the chicken and put it on my shoulder like a Polly
it
the
talk?
parrot.
Is it a talking chicken?
No, I'm putting it on my shoulder like
Oh,
Polly
you
the
have to
parrot.
flip. Yeah, we have talking animals all the time now.
As you play with this nice chicken,
Wait,
you realize that there is a rock or something stuck in its gizzard, and as you shake it, a magical glowing gem pops out of its gizzard and onto the floor for you. It's green, by the way.
I pick it up.
Good, I'm glad. I gotta
Your
find
detect
it.
magic is still technically active if you want to figure out what it is.
Is it glowing funky?
It is. You have found a gem of brightness.
Oh God!
This prism has 50 charges. While you are holding it, you can use an action to speak one of 3 command words that cause one of the following effects. The first command word causes the gem to shed bright light in a 30-foot radius and dim light for an additional 30 feet. The second command word expends 1 charge and causes the gem to fire a brilliant beam of light at one creature you see, which blinds them. The third command word expends 5 charges and causes the gem to flare with blinding light, which is not so much fun. But you have 50 charges on there. See, I thought about people who don't have dark vision.
I have light.
Can you, I just want to, again, notice how great I am as a DM. I really consider the fact that you would probably need health potions after fighting 2 months.
Hold up. Miri rolled
Okay.
a 19 for animal handling
Oh God!
Okay.
as she takes the chicken.
The chicken is on my shoulder.
She takes it from the shoulder.
You got my zone. I
Holds
get
it
a reaction. I get a reaction.
By the wings.
Miri is in my
Looks it
zone.
in the eyes and says, "Hello, my name is Miri." Do you say anything else? Everyone else has found a talking animal. Are you talking? Have the others done this?
I want to grab Hey back
Have the
because
others talked?
Miri is in my space.
Do they
She's
make
in my
noises
personal
before they
space.
talk?
I want to
No.
kick her.
This one doesn't talk.
And it starts pecking at you because it thinks that you have food for it in your hand.
She got a chicken. I got a head.
But it likes
a
you.
human head.
So if you want to keep a
color hair
chicken
does it
as
have?
your pet, it is Hey.
Miri,
Is it a boy or a girl?
Miri angrily just like makes a cup with the palm of her hand and pours some wine into it. She's just like, take this, you stupid chicken.
And the chicken starts pecking into it and goes, "Oh, thank God, I was so parched."
What's your name?
That's my
She takes
name.
the bottle. And,
My name's Bakak.
oh, okay. I thought you
understand.
only talked with wine.
Bakak.
I was about to dump it down your throat.
That's how the rock got there.
Wine?
No, someone dumped it down my throat.
Oh.
I
Oh
hate
my.
my last master was
it
not
a
nice.
cat?
No,
Okay.
the troglodytes seemed nice until they said they were going to eat me.
No.
Are you going to eat me?
No.
Okay.
Not yet.
What? I don't like him.
He's fine.
Can I hide in your bag?
I rolled a 10
I
for
wanted to have a
deception.
talking parrot.
That's why he asked to go in your bag. He's not stupid. Well, he is. He's Hey. But he talks. So there you go. You have a chicken.
He stole a chicken. I welcomed the chicken on my shoulder. I was gonna have a pirate. I was gonna be a pirate peg leg
Would you like
with
to
a
go,
chicken.
Would you like to go back on her shoulder?
No, I want to go in your bag.
Stumpy, you can have him whenever you want.
What?
Okay.
But he's attached to you, like DeeDee is now, because you did animal handling. He likes you. And so as you walk, he follows you right behind like a little duckling.
Aspen asked a good question since I now have a severed human
Aspen?
head.
Yeah. Who's
Because
asking?
that was not a character question. That was a player question. The head. What color hair?
No, but
what
really,
length
who's
of hair? And
I don't know.
is it a male or female head?
Oh, it's just a bloody monster head.
Want to know?
Oh.
Yeah, they just
So
eat
there's no
anything.
hair? Oh, because I was gonna hang it. If it had hair, I was gonna hang it from my belt like a barbarian.
Oh boy, I imagine like an orc head or something. They just chopped off a
Oh.
goblin head. Like it's just a gross head. That's all it is. They brought back for brain stew, I guess. All right. After the fight is over, you realize that this
I
definitely.
spike it like a football.
Oh boy. On top of the immolated bodies. Anyway. You realize it's the dead end because it is a nest. So you must go back and to the right split in the tunnel. As
We
you
got
can,
do splits in the tunnel.
we could. As you continue down the tunnel, you realize that it is beginning
Painful.
to head a
No.
little upward in elevation, like you're heading back up and out. So you get that feeling. And it's kind of leading you to the surface. However, as you begin reaching the mouth of the tunnel, you hear a sound.
Are there teeth at the mouth of this tunnel?
What do you do?
I want to do a
perception.
perception check. Yeah.
I perceive nothing.
What'd you get?
I got. Wait. 4.
You are amazed by your gem of brightness, and you're considering making it light your way because it lights up, which is therefore to make sure that you're safe in the tunnels.
Your peg leg is still lit up
Yeah,
at this point.
no.
But you are enamored, so you're missing in the world.
14.
14.
11.
Oh.
You hear some voices, but you can't make out who they are.
So I'm gonna try to stealth up and get a little bit closer to see
Okay.
who they are.
I'm not.
I am gonna fail horribly. That is an 8.
So as you get closer, you hear voices, but you can't make out what they're saying. And it sounds like at least one voice is females, but you really can't be sure.
Good
Anywho,
job.
is anybody else going to
I'm going to stealth on up there.
Okay, and then do a perception check?
Yep.
Yep.
Do I
Okay.
have to stealth first?
Oh, I have to do a separate
Well, you're just
perception
walking
check.
quietly, so I'll allow you the free action of kind of like
okay.
sneaking
Separate
up.
perception check. then.
Yep.
Perception.
Ooh, that's a 19.
I
You
perceive a
hear-
14.
You hear Claudia, Stuart, and Yip all conversing. It sounds like Claudia is yelling at Yip. And he is being stupid. You hear her yelling, "You are not coming with me. I don't want you. Get out of here. Stay. Stay like a good dog. Stay." And Yip just keeps saying,
Play?
and then he yells this back at her, which you're going to read.
I love you. I'm alright, pony. Get little doggy. Yep. Yep.
And all you hear is the exasperation of Claudia asking how in the world this thing was there and how does she get rid of it. And Stuart is just grumbling because he keeps saying, I'm not a dog. I'm not a dog. What do you do?
Are we just murdering Claudia because she stole our deformed horse and she kidnapped?
Can I just... do we have eyesight yet?
I would assume so.
Okay. I am going to preemptively,
She had such potential to be a great recurring character.
Yep.
Well, I'm sorry. Do you... When you say eyesight, do you mean like you can see her whole body or just like...
even her shadow.
Just
Okay,
you
so
have
you're
to
going to see her
now.
shadow, yeah. You see a lot of shadows, though, because it's not just her.
Yeah, can I Tasha's mind whipper?
Yeah, I mean,
With the shadow?
you just have to be able to get visual confirmation of where they're at.
So that I'm accurately
You have to-
aiming.
What happens if she doesn't hit Claudia? Because it's all one jumbled mass of people. Like, all you're seeing is a little bit of a shadow. Like, you're seeing, like, a big clump of
But
thing.
I think it only hits the person that you aim at.
Yeah, it's an aimed thing, so at this point...
Could roll with disadvantage.
So I'm going to say you probably can't get her because you can't see where she is.
Do with disadvantage.
Yeah, do with disadvantage. If you can't see her physically, like, you can see the shadows, but you can't see her, right?
Can I move forward to get closer so I can try and
So
see
you
her
can
ears?
see all of it?
Yes.
So you can see everybody? All right, so you guys start to come around the corner stealthily. You can hear the voices louder now.
Quietly.
And as you head out, you realize they don't see you because their backs are to you. But what you see, as you head in, you see that Claudia is sitting atop a warg that has a pink bow in his hair.
Oh, no.
And Yip is on Stuart. While all this may throw you off a little, you
Look at me, I'm people.
you quickly realize that Claudia has regained all of her health after her near-death experience with you, and she has also claimed DeeDee's warg as her new companion. Cushy seems to appreciate having a cat mom, just like Yip and Yap. What do you do?
Okay, before anyone can do anything, I want to spider climb.
Oh, wow. You can do that with your peg leg?
Yes,
Jams
certainly.
it into the wall.
It's just magical. It just gets magically sticky.
Yes, I'm going to spider climb so I can be up on the roof for up to an hour and my hands are free.
I like it. That's interesting. Okay, so free action. You do it.
It's a spell. You just cast it before we get into combat.
Yep. I love it.
I just
love
did
it.
there. I've used a spell slot. Let's see, I think this is a 2. Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So then, what else do you guys do?
Combat initiates.
All right. Roll initiative, which you already did. All right.
Okay.
So this is what you're seeing, by the way.
Everything about this is so amazingly perfect and horrifying.
So for our viewers, we'll have to take a picture of this to post on the website. There's a cute little wolf puppy sitting on top of a beautiful unicorn. And then I have terribly photoshopped a Nekomata like on top of a warg who has a pink bow on his head.
I also like how Stuart has vibrant rainbow hair
Yes.
and blush.
Looking fabulous.
I imagine that he is rainbow because he shoots rainbows out of his butt. So that's like, and he's looking annoyingly at our darling Yip. All right, so we have all rolled initiative, and no surprise, Gaius, you were up first. That
I need
21.
that wolf pup.
I am going to cast Hex on Claudia,
Claudia.
affecting dexterity.
Oh crap. Okay.
So if she uses any dex-based skill, she has disadvantage.
Yes,
and
that
then
is,
I am going to give her the old 1-2 of the Eldritch Blasts to the
Okay.
face. I don't think either of these are going to hit. 14 and a 12.
No and no.
The energy blast past her, but doesn't hit. And since I was using Eldritch Blast, that's my salute at her.
So did you still do that spell where she has disadvantage?
Yeah.
Okay.
That just happens, and she's just marked with a hexing magic.
Okay. So obviously that catches the attention of the warg who turns and growls at you. So Wargy is not happy, and he's next in the order.
Yeah.
So I do apologize, but that just did it. And he likes his mommy now. So he's going to come at you with his bite.
I'm going to hide behind my AC and hope for the best.
21? Actually, sorry, 22. I couldn't.
That is going to hit.
Okay, I went to apologize in advance, but it's going to hurt.
Probably.
Actually, not too bad. 9 points of piercing damage. And you're not a creature, right? You're a human?
Yeah, I'm a human.
Okay, so there you go. And so that is it. Like he does that, and then now she is on him. So she's like, "Yeah, good job, Cushy Cushy. I'm so proud of you." Somehow
Okay,
she
so
learned the
I'm gonna have
dog's
to
name.
roll for my Constitution because I have a spell that I'm trying to keep active.
Oh, gotcha.
I keep it up. Yeah, I'm good. I'll make
Good.
that.
All right. So when the warg is done,
15.
the next person is actually Claudia. All right.
I hate you and your new dog. I hate you both.
She kind of says, "Why, hello. I'm trying to make her." I hear the word Claudia, and I think of. I've been watching a lot of Golden Girls, so I'm thinking of Blanche right now. I'm so happy to see you guys again, but
I hate you
why would you try to hurt my Cushy Cushy?
because I hate you. I don't know what you're missing here.
Just call us the STDs, I guess.
All right. So she is going.
It's STI now. You have to be appropriate.
All right.
Oh my. So she is going
What
to
about this was appropriate?
use her short bow since she's on him. Now a short bow that doesn't count as a dex, or does it?
That's a dex attack.
Because she's a dex based. Okay, so she's gonna roll at disadvantage. I just want to make sure because I know she's very similar to DeeDee. And so she is going to make a roll of 8 at you.
I literally have my shield just tink.
And by the way, she was using a multi-attack of that, so she tries it a second time with disadvantage. She's like, "Oh, darn it!" And that time she rolled a nat 20. So
And what was the
and
other
then an 18. So 18 plus 5 is 23.
That's gonna hit.
All right. So she just hits you for 3 points of piercing damage. Huh. Second time works like a charm. There you are, darling.
And I still maintain my concentration.
Hooray. Next in the order is Miri. What do you do?
Smack her off the dog.
All right, so I will. It's just her and the dog, right?
Well, so yeah, she's
warg.
there, and you see Stuart there, and he's watching all this, and Yip is on his back. Just so you know.
Okay, so with my shield still up, I'm gonna run in and smack her with my maul.
Okay. Her or the warg, because she's up high, so you're going for the
Maul
warg
is
first.
two-handed. You have to be a battle
Oh
axe.
crap, flail. I'll do the flail.
Oh, flail.
then.
Yeah.
So warg or her, because she's up on top of the warg, so I imagine it's
I'm
kind
gonna
of.
try to knock her off the wall.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Fancy.
15 plus 8, 23.
Yeah, you hit her solidly in the stomach, and she goes, "Oh, oh, oh." Okay, so roll damage.
And whoop, 6 points of damage.
All right, and
Is
so
that with your strength mod?
Oh, plus strength. 11.
11
And
points.
second attack?
My second attack, right. I'm doing it, and so now is she on the ground?
She but she's at disadvantage. Let me see if she can actually like stick the landing, or if she's on the
Because I
ground.
get advantage if she's on the ground.
All right, so she is from my angle. Like, what does it take for them to stick the landing?
It's your
Because
choice.
for you, I've been rolling. So
Your
in
DM.
my opinion, no, she's on the ground.
Okay. Yeah, you're DM. You get to make this.
Yeah.
Because I was holding you guys to 15s, and she rolled a 13.
All right,
So
cool. All right.
See? There's a reason why I did what I did. And I need to keep my hex up.
Okay, so 16.
that is gonna hit.
Okay.
That's her armor class, right? So if it's an AC of 16, it hits,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. All right, so
I mean, obviously she's on the ground. If you miss her, Miri,
Smack her
it's
again.
embarrassing.
7.
Okay.
Oh, and you did add your strength, correct?
No, 12.
Oh, wait.
All right.
You don't play Marshall very often.
No.
Darling, why are you hurting me? I just want the unicorn. And she's coughing. So Stuart kind of turns and looks at her, but she didn't get the word out all the way because she's been coughing up a little bit of blood. All right.
And I say to Yip, I say, that's not DeeDee.
Yeah, because
That's
he's
not
crying.
Mandy.
This is an imposter. Just come here. Come here. That's not her. Do you hear the voice? Did you notice the voice is different?
Nope.
I rolled persuasion.
No. But he's also on Stuart, just so you know. So you're trying to get him
I
off
rolled
Stuart?
a 22.
To persuade him that this is not
Persuade him
mommy.
that this is not mommy.
Well, you have to talk to him because he agrees. He believes you now. So
So I need you to just stay out of this. Stay on Stuart. Okay?
stay on Stuart. Okay.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, if
just-
he's-
Seems safe.
I forgot he was on Stuart. So
Because
just
Stuart
stay
probably
there.
could have fought
Just-
if you wanted him
just
to.
stay there, okay?
And he says, okay.
Kai.
There you go. Thank you.
Die.
You're the voice of him, not me.
Why won't you do it?
I know. I can't do it the way you can. All right. Next in the order after Miri is Stumpy. I like that sound. Okay.
I am going to cast Sleep as
Okay.
a level 3 spell.
Okay. On the warg?
Oh, no. Which one
no.
has less health? It's...
It affects. It goes out in a circle of.
If enemies that have... It starts with the least health, and then it goes to the most. So
Okay, so the warg.
Oh yes, and I'm going to roll 5. Oh wait! Because I'm doing his level 3, I'm going to roll 7 d8s.
So, for sleep, are you making him die in his sleep?
No,
or-
this is what happens.
Wait. Let's see.
She's going to roll this number, and whatever it happens to be, you start with the person who has the lowest health at this point.
That's the warg.
Okay. And
Just because hit point wise, he has less than Claudia, even though she's been hurt.
okay, so if his health is less than the number she rolls, he falls asleep for a minute.
Oh, okay.
And then anything that's left over will go to the next highest, but I'm assuming there's not going to be enough to get them both to sleep.
Okay.
But it'll damage somewhat.
It'll take him out of the fight.
There's like conditions of charmed, unconscious. Like there's different.
Sleep means he is completely at your
what
mercy.
I'm saying is there's different levels of damage from the sleep. Depends on what happens to them. Yeah. Okay, so can these go in here?
I don't know. 40.
Okay, so the warg is asleep.
Yep.
And then 10 points have gone over to Claudia.
But it doesn't affect her because she doesn't have enough to make a sleep. But
gotcha.
He is asleep for a minute so long as you keep your concentration.
All right, so next in the order is Gaius, because nobody asked Stuart to fight.
I am
he actually had rolled stats just in case.
Oh, she's prone.
Yeah. And she almost called him a unicorn, just saying.
Yeah. Okay, I am going to cast... You know what? Heck with it. Scorching Rays, and I'm going to blast all 3 of those at her.
Well, obviously.
Okay.
You don't want to hurt the warg. You want to keep cushy?
That one's definitely going to hit, because that first one is going to be a 26.
Yep, that hits.
This one is going to be a 25.
Okay.
And my third is also going to be a 25.
So you're rolling with advantage then, it looks like? Oh, because she's on the ground, right?
She's prone.
I'm learning right now.
Each beam is 3d6.
Awesome.
So...
Jeez.
She's not going to be a recurring character. Would you like multiple d6s?
So the first beam does 11.
Okay.
One more. Oh. The second beam is going to do 6. So that's... And the last beam is going to do 7.
1724.
Yep. As she is both immolated and also covered in
she cries out in pain, but she's still alive. Just like last time, she is still alive-ish.
She is both covered in. She's covered in burns, and also half her skin has sloughed off.
She's not feeling very good right now.
Yep.
Nice.
All right, next in the order is the warg, who is asleep, and
you can technically wake the warg up by slapping it.
No.
You're not supposed to tell her that.
Next is Claudia, in the order. I almost said
But that
Miri,
also wastes her entire turn.
Yeah. So, you said that she has to. So she is on the ground. So from the ground that she's at, because she's obviously in pain, she has in her hand something round. And she just throws it at you guys from the ground. And as she throws it, you realize she has thrown a smoke bomb. And it has emitted a bunch of smoke. And you can see nothing. And so during that time, she gets out of there. All right? And I don't know how, because you see, there's, blood for a little bit, and then she's gone. But she gets out of there. Warg is still asleep, but she is gone. She survives.
Throwing from the ground is with disadvantage.
She threw it. Shut up. Okay. Give me this.
That's fair.
Behind the board, PJ wants a reoccurring character.
Oh,
we gotta save her. So anyway, she crawls away somewhere. I don't know, because she's in pain. She's not gonna look pretty next time she sees you guys, because she's got some skin missing.
Yeah.
But the warg is asleep, and it is dreaming. It's going, and as the smoke clears, because you're at the mouth of the cave, it starts to bruise away. Yip is still sitting on top of Stuart. So, anyway, what do you do?
I was blind for a little bit.
I think we need to exit this tunnel. The tunnel going back. Let's try and walk the long way home.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do we do about this warg? Because it's
we could leave him in the
sort
tunnel.
of friendly, but it's also not really friendly.
Yeah, just leave him in the tunnel. There's other things in here that'll take care of him.
Oh, God.
He'll find a new friend. It likes bows.
They'll disappear this situation.
Goodbye, Cushy Cushy.
I was going to say, that's my thing is, like, I don't want to take a warg back because we've already got a deformed horse.
Deformed horse.
I say we just leave.
Yes.
All right.
We just get out of here.
I'm just going to take the bow off it, though. I'm just going to take the pink bow off of
Oh,
Cushy Cushy.
no, Cushy Cushy likes it. You're a monster.
I want to roll for, I don't know what it would be to
Slide a hand to take it back and put it back in. You go ahead.
Okay.
You do whatever you have to do because Cushy
I'll do a
Cushy
couple
deserves
things.
that.
Okay, sleight of hand is a 12. That ain't gonna work on you. So let's try.
Oh, poor Cushy Cushy.
Sleight of hand?
Can we just do that?
That's what we just did.
Nat 1!
Yeah, so yeah, no. Cushy Cushy has lost his bow.
Like, do you really want this stupid animal that is going to get eaten to still have his bow?
Yes!
Yes!
He's gonna die looking fabulous.
I
how, like, DeeDee somehow is
handed to
chiming
Miri,
in.
I'm like, I'm leaving it up to you. You have a
All
better
right.
moral compass than I do.
Miri takes it. What is Miri gonna do? I guess Miri would probably.
Well,
Miri, like, doesn't like
loves
this thing.
DeeDee, but Miri loves DeeDee, and DeeDee gave the bow.
Well, you know, Stumpy, you could persuade her to put that back on Cushy
There you go.
Cushy.
Do that. Yeah.
DeeDee can't persuade because she's not there.
10.
Roll against it, honey bun.
Yeah. I'm like, okay.
This, children, is how we convinced Stuart that he's a deformed horse.
Also, a quick rules thing. You can actually always choose to fail a contest. So
Yep.
you can just be like, I'm just going to fail it.
I think PJ just likes to see that what the dice choose.
I do.
That's true.
Yeah.
I do. I like the random.
Does it or doesn't
I
it?
like
Yeah.
the randomness of it all.
So I'm like, if
So
you
she
kill
puts it back on.
and
She
Cushy
doesn't like
Cushy's
tie
still
it
asleep.
on though. She
But he's
just
only
kinda-
asleep for a minute,
she,
right?
Like, drops
Yeah.
it on.
Y'all might want to get out of there.
Yep.
Just saying.
This would all have happened within like
Seconds.
Yes,
yeah,
I'm just
it's
saying.
been like
Just,
12
you know.
seconds. Yeah.
All right,
Go.
so
That's,
having rescued Yip and Stuart, you all leave the tunnel, realizing the mouth opens up right near the alley where you initially met Claudia. While she has disappeared by some luck, you see that some of her items that she had previously stolen are still there under that tarp. You all pilfer through the remains.
I have a suggestion.
There are, hold on, 3 bags containing 100 GP each. And then the following. Now, I printed this out for you guys just to go through. It is called Loot the Noble. She was not a noble. Maybe she was, I don't know. But I imagine she stole from nobles. So this is what you find underneath the tarp. And so you guys get to decide what you're going to keep. But you do find, I think the most important thing that DeeDee would love, a silk handkerchief.
I want the monocle and the pocket watch.
There is an autographed book, and on the inside it says, "Thank you for the donation." There is a monocle. Yes, it's gold filled, and it's very fancy. Pocket watch. It's scratched on the inside. It says, "Don't forget." So don't forget the pocket watch. You find opera glasses, but they're mother of pearl opera glasses, and they're in a leather case. You find a bottle of fine wine, Miri. Oh, yeah, it's labeled Red Dragon Crush. You find a cane. It is studded with small crystals, so it is worth some money. You find a masquerade mask. It's black lace filigree, and it has a black onyx gem in it. You find another potion of healing, just in case. You find a travel dragon chess set. It's a wooden box, of course, and has handmade ivory pieces. You find a sapphire pendant. It's a large oval, and I think it's shaped like a heart. Just saying.
That's fair.
Alright, good. And you find a filter of love, which is a potion that is rose-hued. And I'm going to assume that you grab that.
Yes, because
Yes.
that is dangerous, and I know what it's capable of.
Yes.
I would
don't
like the
want any
monocle,
of
pocket watch,
And again, you
mask.
guys find this, and you all found 100 GP regardless. You all got some money, okay? So that's yours, but then you guys can figure out what you keep. But I chose that one because I felt like it fit all the characters, including DeeDee. Like,
Yeah.
DeeDee would have grabbed the handkerchief, really.
And the
probably
autographed book.
Probably the masquerade mask, too, if it was her. She'd be like, oh, look at me, I'm fancy. But yeah, so that's what you guys find. So you can grab it all and head back to the tavern, right?
Yep.
All right, so having successfully saved the day yet again.
Wait. Before we get to the tavern, you distracted me with a pretty list
Sorry.
There's a giant hole to a cavern of woe.
Yes.
Do we have any sort of explosives or something that can bring this down? Can we shut this end so we don't have worms attacking town?
It's actually not that big. The picture makes it look bigger than it actually is.
I know, but we don't want worms.
I have a question because I might have a solution to the problem without us having to do much. Where this hole is at, does she have like the cobblestones pulled off of it?
So there's like a little cover, just like she did in.
Okay.
Yeah. So you can tell that she didn't make this. She found it at her alley, and so she's been using it. And she obviously dug off of that track to go to Miri's Tavern to get some.
So I am going to, from this end where like the cobblestone should have set.
Imagine almost like what's that? Those grates you see, like the.
Yep.
In the ground, you used the word in our D&D campaign.
Manhole cover.
The manhole cover. Yes. Imagine like a manhole cover.
I was gonna say, I'm assuming this is one that like was a grate that was supposed to stay in place, not really be moved, but someone made it so it could be moved.
Well, it's a manhole cover, so
it's a manhole cover. Okay. Give me one second, because I might have a magical solution to our problems.
Look, if these are the Candlekeep tunnels, then they've been here for a long time with the worms not bothering anyone. I say we just go.
Well, there's also a ward. It was able to get in.
It's gonna be eaten by the.
He
by
put the cover
worm.
back
It'll
on.
be
It's fine.
Oh, okay.
Climb
As
a
long as there's
ladder.
some form of cover. I'm cool.
I am going
We'll just cover that situation up, right?
the one that'll work. Give me one second, because I might have something that'll work. Yeah, I'm just gonna like take some of the stuff and like kind of some of the detritus around us, and I'm gonna use that like to ram it in there so it's like
so it
jammed
stays.
close.
Okay. It works. Free action. I'll allow
I
it.
like that. I like that.
I just like when Miri's not looking, I just borrow her maul and I'm like using it to like.
I hand it over.
I'm basically
I see
using.
what you're doing.
Can he lift it? Side note.
Actually, guys is not particularly weak. He's just not really strong. Yeah, he basically so wedges it so it's closed without a lot of work. And when we get back to the tavern, I use mending so that way the hole in the floor is back
So
to...
are you guys done then fixing the hole? You're happy now, Stumpy? We're good? All right. So having successfully saved the day yet again, you all walk back to the tavern with your gains. So then what do you do as you get back to the tavern?
I am going to go over to my now incredibly cold cup of tea, look just distraught, and I'm going to cast Prestidigitation to rewarm the drink up. So it's back to its normal temp, be like, it's a good cup of tea, I don't want to waste it.
I want to start playing with my new pocket watch.
Okay.
And I'm going to be like, oh yeah, that's the other thing. I go over and I pick up the dog off of Stuart. I walk over to DeeDee, holding it in one hand like this, be like...
DeeDee's not there.
Yeah, she's not there.
Oh, yeah, we should probably go find DeeDee and give her child back.
I'm flying.
God, I...
Are you all going to check on... Thank you for going to check on DeeDee. I thought you were going to forget about her. So you all go
I go over and like she's on her.
Is like like swimming in the air kind of motion as he's like.
I walk into DeeDee's bed.
By the way, I remembered the word. You all go visit the brothers' infirmary.
I go over to her bed where she's like, I'm assuming like semi-conscious.
She is, yeah, they have done a good job. So you come in and she looks much better. She's up to I would say if you don't think about half health. They gave her a health potion. She has a little wrap around her head.
They also have plenty of clerics to heal, so.
But she has refused to take off the tiara to the point where they have the bandages around her head and the tiara placed on top. So she is still very much DeeDee, and Yap is cuddled up beside her on her hip, and he's sleeping.
I walk over, I flick her real quick, and 6 inches above her, I just drop the dog onto her stomach.
She's in pain, but she goes, oh, thank God. Oh, you're okay, Dum-Dum. I'm so happy that you're here.
Yeah, he almost decided that Claudia, your imposter, was his new mom.
Claudia showed up again? Oh my gosh.
Mommy number 2 took me underground.
She's not your mommy. Is she dead?
No, she escaped again.
Mommy tried hurting all of your friends and family. We don't like her.
Mommy did?
No, that other person did. We don't like her.
Mommy number 2.
Yeah, what do you call mommy number 2? I'm your mommy. She's an evil monster. She's an evil witch.
Oh.
Yap wakes up and starts licking Yip. He's so happy. It's a happy little get-together for this little trio. And DeeDee leans up and looks at all of you and says, I don't say it very often, but I love you guys and thank you so much. This means the world to me.
And then I hand her the masquerade mask, be like, hey! No, because I figure there's feathers on it, and she's going to hurt herself.
There aren't any feathers, but it looks very fancy. So she puts it on. She's like, Miri, do I look good?
We should give her that.
You look great.
I know.
keep the
I was
rest.
gonna give her the silk handkerchief.
Oh, Actually, I feel like that would be like the one weird item that isn't the filter love that Gaius would like put in his like thing to have like this like nice silk handkerchief to look as gentlemanly as possible.
Gaius, you look dashing. What has changed about you?
Again, he knows how to dress up. He has.
Something that just you look amazing. But I want to say thank you by giving you guys each 50 gold pieces. And so she just gives you money.
Woohoo!
Because she has a whole bunch and she knows that you guys care about it and she doesn't. Like, she's just sitting on piles of cash. Fun fact, like, I realized that she has thousands of GP that she's stolen from people.
Yeah. Gaius is going. At this point, like, I was imagining he was holding the dog in one hand when he went over to do, and he had his cup of tea and the other one went to flicker. He just handed it off to Miri quick to do it. Like, he takes his cup of tea back. He's like, Miri, you do the rest of the thing.
Miri, the barkeep, just takes it, like, you know, without even thinking.
And I just, like, take it back, like, okay, I know you can finish things up here. There's something I need to go take care of. As he, like, finishes up his tea and, like, hands the empty cup and saucer back to you.
I thought it was your fancy cup and saucer that you just bring with you.
Oh, I just always hand it back to her to clean it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
very nice.
She's
Without thinking, like,
Yeah.
instinctively she takes it.
He's learned
And
this.
then she, like, looks at him.
He's learned this, and it's just like, if I just keep doing it, she just does it by instinct. It's great.
DeeDee leans in and says, Miri, before I come back to our house, your tavern, but there's a hole in your floor. I think you should probably get that fixed before I bring the boys back.
We are.
Okay, good.
That's literally what Gaius goes back to do, is he goes back to mend it.
Where's Stuart the deformed horse?
Back at home.
Yes.
Yeah.
Would he have gone down the hole?
Yes.
You should probably go check on him.
That's...
Oh, I mean, no, he wouldn't go back down there if that's what you mean.
Okay, good.
No.
All right. Well, you guys can go. I have my babies, and the brothers taking care of me. And to be honest, I keep asking for cream. I'm having a delightful time.
Miri just, like, lights up at the thought that it's not her. She's like, well, see you later.
And Yap goes, yes, I have eaten so much cream today. Miri, if you could send some more cream over here just for the brothers, that'd be great.
Sure.
I have to give them
I'll do that.
I have to give them an extra large donation again because, well, cream.
I understand.
Gaius is just gonna, like, take... Because it's a minute to cast, but I'm gonna have to use it multiple times to fully seal up your thing. I also like how Miri instinctively always cleans the cup, even though Gaius could just do it magically, and just refuses.
Poor Miri.
Miri is, she gets back to the inn and...
Just as he's finishing up, like...
And she writes up a letter to local contractors to upgrade her tavern.
Yes.
I need to put
sorry about that.
cement or something below.
Yeah. Also, Gaius is then going to, like, disappear to his rather fancy room.
Yes.
Which, since I'm assuming it's one of the higher-up brothers, it probably has one of the few, like, actual locking safes. And he is going to hide the filter of love away from everyone. Because that thing is dangerous. Gaius...
How do you like your room being all mussed up?
Yeah, it took me so many castings of prestidigitation to get it back to correct.
All right, and is that everything? Everyone goes and relaxes, has a lovely day?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, there we are. Hope you enjoyed this short one-off.
It was great.
It was...
really
That was it.
That was
Yeah.
fun.
It was really good.
That was fun.
Wasn't as good as Mistaken Identity, but I'll take it.
Thanks for listening, everyone, to Danger and Dice. Please like us on Facebook, leave reviews on Spotify and iHeartRadio and iTunes. Visit us at gamesoverboard.com.
That's right. You could also listen to Wellhouse Exorcism or Games Overboard, our two other podcasts.
And feel free to send us any stories for Wellhouse Exorcism.
To our email at gamesoverboard@gmail.com.
That's right. Thank you, everyone, for listening, and we will see you next week.
Bye-bye.